It was a bright Monday morning, and the sun was peeking through the curtains, slowly waking up Alex. His alarm clock had been ringing for a few minutes, but he ignored it, enjoying the warmth of his cozy bed. Finally, he sighed, turned off the alarm, and sat up. The room smelled faintly of fresh paint and his mother's breakfast, which was being prepared downstairs. Stretching his arms, he yawned and glanced at his school uniform neatly folded on the chair beside his bed. Today promised to be a long day filled with lessons, friends, and a few surprises along the way. Alex quickly washed his face, brushed his teeth, and changed into his uniform. He looked at the mirror and practiced a confident smile, reminding himself that he could handle whatever the day would bring. Downstairs, his mother greeted him with a cheerful, "Good morning, Alex. Breakfast is ready." He hurried to the kitchen, grabbed a plate, and began eating cereal with milk, enjoying the brief moment of calm before the school day started. After breakfast, Alex put on his backpack, checking that he had all his textbooks, notebooks, and pencil case. He waved goodbye to his mother, promising to be careful, and stepped outside. The cool morning air was refreshing, and he felt energized as he walked down the street toward the bus stop. Along the way, he met his neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, who was tending to her garden. "Good morning, Alex. Ready for school?" she asked with a smile. "Yes, ma'am." "See you later," Alex replied, waving as he continued on his way. At the bus stop, he found his friends waiting. They greeted each other enthusiastically and chatted about the homework they had struggled with last night. Soon, the school bus arrived with a cheerful honk. They climbed aboard, found their usual seats, and the bus started its journey through the busy streets. Alex watched the passing scenery, people walking their dogs, cars rushing to work, and the occasional bicycle rider weaving through traffic. It was a familiar view, yet every day brought new little details to notice. The school day officially began at 8:30 a.m. The students filed into their classrooms, and the teacher, Mrs. Carter, greeted them warmly. Today, the first lesson was mathematics. Alex always found math challenging, but he enjoyed solving problems and discovering new strategies. The lesson was engaging, filled with equations, graphs, and group exercises. Alex worked diligently, occasionally exchanging glances with his friends, sharing smiles or whispered questions about tricky problems. After math, it was time for English class. Alex loved English, especially when they got to read stories and write essays. Today they were discussing a story about a young boy who traveled to another country. The teacher encouraged everyone to express their opinions and think critically about the character's choices. Alex raised his hand confidently and shared his perspective. Mrs. Carter nodded approvingly, and Alex felt a surge of pride and motivation.